Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I'm on my way to work right now. Never did a video about where I work because I'd like to maintain some kind of privacy, but what I can tell you, I will. It takes me an hour to get to work, and the commute is through some beautiful, beautiful countryside. And I'll shoot the video in 3 different parts. And I am a technician, and I work in in the baby care department of a major U.S. corporation. They're global, and they have a huge industrial plant out here in northeastern Pennsylvania in the United States. So I work swing shift, and I do 12-hour shifts, 2 days on, 2 days off, and I get a 3-day weekend twice a month. So I just came off from 2.5 days off, and I'm on nights. So I work tonight from 7 to 7 in the morning, tomorrow morning, and I work the next night. Then I start vacation, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'll probably do some kayaking. So right now, this is probably maybe a half mile from my house, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can kind of see the gorgeous drive that I have. Usually I'm listening to some audiobooks. I love audiobooks. Basically right now it's New Testament literature, so I've been listening to some of that, and some books on Greek mythology. So right now I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of just let it run. Hopefully this will work. It's very hot out here. Sorry if you hear some blowing in the back, some air. I got the air conditioner on, and it's been in the 80s. A lot of people don't like swing shift, but I do. I love the time off, and I don't really have a problem with it. I'd rather pop off 24 hours and have 2 days off to do what I want, rather than work all week. Like after I've been on swing shift, I can't imagine driving to a job every single day and getting up every single day. So I only drive to work 14 days a month to 15 days a month, depending on what month it is. And it's kind of nice. So right now I'm going to turn this around and let you see the drive. So here, there's quite a bit of farmland out here. A lot of the farms are no longer running, but they sell the hay for mulch hay and bedding for farms that do run, and to mushroom farms. So a lot of these farmers who went out of business still allow their fields to be hayed, and they sell the hay. So my family have lived in this area all their lives. My grandfather is from this area, and my great-grandfather is from this area. He had a farm, my grandfather had a farm, and I still live in this area. So as you can see, my hour trip is mainly just like this. No highway, no congestion, and it's pretty nice. Except for in the winter. That's why I have the truck here. I have a 4-wheel drive truck, a little Ranger LXT. I think that's what's called. I'm not good with automobiles. 4-wheel drive, 6-cylinder, and it worked great last winter. So I just have to leave a little bit early. No big deal. So the only thing about driving to work out here is you have to watch out for deer, and especially in the morning, early in the morning, when I have to leave around 5 in the morning, I have to be extra careful. Deer running out. I've hit a few, unfortunately, and did some damage to my car. Luckily, I have not hit any with the truck yet. So I'll let this play for a few more minutes, and then the second part of the video, I'll show you another part of my favorite commute. It's on up the road farther, and then I will videotape the last leg of the commute, a couple minutes of that goes through some really nice rolling hills like you see here, and on top some mountains where the view is just gorgeous. So here, it took them about 1.5 years to fix that area there. The road washed out during a flood, and took some of the road with it, so it was a dangerous section of the road. So I'll see you on the next leg of the journey. Alright, so here we are in the second half of the trip. We were probably maybe 45 minutes out, and we're going through some more countryside. Probably one of the biggest landmarks up through here, and I didn't get it on video, but is the Nicholson Bridge, which was put in by, I believe, the Lackawanna Railroad. And it's a huge landmark, and it's a pretty big bridge, all concrete. But the road that I was on kind of snakes through that. Now we're going over the hill, and we're heading towards the industrial plant. The industrial plant itself is way out in the middle of the farmland. It was probably purchased from farmers when they came in and put the plant near the river. So this is just some of that scenery. I'll be taking you on the last part of this video, just before we go down into the plant. There's some beautiful scenery up in here. So this is what I relax to driving in, and relax to driving home. Sometimes if we had a tough night, if we had a lot of problem solving to do and a lot of mechanical errors, or problems, breakdowns maybe, I stop to get a cup of coffee. You only have to wake up for the corners. That's what we say at work. But the first night on, in the morning coming home, it's pretty tough because you made the switch. But after that, it's okay. There's a lot of cornfields in here. Farmers been hit pretty bad by the hot weather, although we have been getting some rain. The corn is starting to tassel out now, and a lot of these farmers up in here, especially this farm up on the hill here, strip farms, which means they grow different crops in different strips, different times over the years. A particular farm that we're going to be passing up here actually had in sunflowers one year. So a lot of the sunflower oil is being bought up from these farms around here for the snack food industry and for cooking oil, and a lot of the corn is being taken up for biodiesel, or biofuel, sorry. So a lot of these farms in here participate in that sort of thing. When they don't have cows, they kind of rely on their crops to make their living. So here we are on top of the mountain. Also, logging is pretty big out in here. Not as big as it used to be, but a lot of sawmills, even before and in the last economic downturn, went out of business just because a lot of them were in debt as it was, and then the economic downturn hit and they just couldn't afford to keep going. So I always kind of laugh about my commute to work. Here we go up a big hill, and then we're going to be turning up a larger hill. We're only probably about 15 minutes from the plant. It's kind of humorous. But this is probably one of the more beautiful sections of the drive. Up through here, just over top of a mountain. If a car comes, I'm just going to drop the camera. I don't want people to be suspicious, really. As you can see, it's just fields, and that way it's just off fields as we go over the mountain. Sometimes on my way home in the morning, I get some really beautiful sunrises up here. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you all have a good day. And remember, friends, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.